hold your breath. Walk through fire and call it death. I thought the ache was part of care, but love that hurts should not be there. You said stay strong, and I stayed small. You said be soft as I gave it all, but softness bent can turn to break, and love won't let you ache. If it costs me my peace, it's not love. If I lose my light just to rise above, if I'm always fixing what you break, then I'm not in love, I'm just awake. It shouldn't feel like holding breath, like choosing you means losing rest. I used to think love needed fight, but now I want what holds me right, not war disguised as worth the wait, not pain wrapped up and meant by fate. I don't need highs that leave me low, I don't need warmth that comes and goes, I don't need love that steals my sleep. I want a love my soul can keep. So if it burns each time you speak, if I feel small when I should be free, then love's not here, not how it seems, and I won't stay to save old dreams. If it costs me calm, if it clouds my skies, then love's not love when it denies. I told you soft, I told you loud, I told you calm and through the doubt. I shaped my needs to fit your pace, but still got left without a place. I taught you how to speak my name, to hold my hand without the shame. I gave the map and lit the way, but love like that can't make you stay. Love shouldn't need instructions to be gentle with my soul. If you need reminders to not let me break alone, then maybe I'm not hard to love. Maybe you're just not built for love. I won't explain what care should be. I won't write manuals just to feel seen. You said I'm trying, but never ask what trying look like past the mask. You heard my words, then lost the tone, and left me answer my own phone. I don't need fixing, I need held. I don't need promises, need felt. I don't need lessons to be heard. I won't keep teaching how love works. So if you come with hands unsure, don't knock again on this old door. I left the notes you chose to miss, but love should never feel like this. If it takes study just to stay, then maybe love shouldn't be that great. I didn't make a scene or cry. I just got quiet, let it die. I pulled the curtains, turned off light, and slept through most of my own fight. They didn't text, and I don't blame. I didn't say I'd lost my name. I smiled in ways that looked like peace, but underneath I begged release. While no one was watching, I came back to life, not with a roar, but breath by slice. No grand reveal, no sudden dawn, just tiny moments holding on. I lit a candle, cleaned a shelf, and slowly came back to myself. No headline shout or neon light. While no one was watching, I came back to life. There's power in the quiet, in not explaining how it ends, in healing when the world moves fast, and learning how to make it last. No one needed to applaud for me to learn the voice of God that whispered, breathe and just begin, and taught me how to rise within. While no one was watching, I grew back my wings. I stitched my heart with softer things, like warm teacups and slow sun rays, and songs I played on heavy days. And though they never saw the fight, I made it through my longest night. No stage, no crowd, no finish line. While no one was watching, I made this. I used to call this comfort, the half light, the halfway stay, the quiet ache I carried, and the love that looked away. I made a home in places that never made me bloom. I called it peace because I feared what waited in the room. But I've outgrown what I once settled for. What felt like love now feels like a chore. I used to bend so I could fit, but now I rise and won't commit to anything that asks me small or hands me less or builds a wall. I don't resent, just know the core. I've outgrown what I once settled for. I thank the bare minimum like it was gold in hand. I used to justify the cracks and call it something grand. But growth is when you softly leave without a scream, without a plea. Just knowing what you need has changed and not feeling a bit estranged. I've outgrown the masks I used to wear, the silence I confused with care, the people who felt like a test, the love that made me feel like less. I walk away with steady grace, no anger, just a clearer place. It's not a loss, it's not a war. I've outgrown what I once settled for. I've outgrown the masks I used to wear, the silence I confused with care, the people who felt like a test, the love that made me feel like less. I walk away with steady grace, no anger, just a clearer place. It's not a loss, it's not a war. I've outgrown what I once settled for. I used to chase the kind that burned, mistook the heat for what I'd earned. If it was loud and full of fire, I called that kind of mess desire. The love that bruises to survive is not the kind that keeps you alive. I've learned that calm can still be deep, that love can hold you while you sleep. Soft love doesn't mean it's weak, it's just the kind it doesn't speak. And raised up voices slamming doors, it gives without demanding more anymore. It wraps you warm in, it lets you be without the ache of proof. To me, it's quiet strength, it doesn't peak. Soft love doesn't mean it's weak. I used to fear the love that stayed, the kind that didn't drift or fade. I thought if it was calm it's fake, but now I know what peace can make. I don't need sparks